Mackenzie, obviously, sure it felt good to get a win, but especially more special considering the way the team had been playing. They needed to kind of break out of the funk, and you were able to help them out there.
Yeah, it feels great to win. Boys have been playing hard. Definitely deserved to have a better result in some of the games that we've played, but I think that's just part of the ebbs and flows of the season, and gets a little bit difficult when you pile up a couple losses in a row. Guys start to maybe grip the sticks a little tight and panic, but I think we did a good job tonight of just playing the right way.
What about the work of your defense? Not only did they gut one out, down a man, really playing back-to-back nights down a man. They really had to, dig deep to pull this one.
Yeah, they did a great job keeping it simple. Trying to make great, clean, simple plays, and then working their tails off when we get hemmed in our end, and then making high percentage quick breakout passes that really helped us not get stuck in our end too long.
And what's the mood when you're down there? You're making save after save. You make a big save, and then you see Brett score that one to tie it at 2-2. Was that like the feeling? All right, we kind of got this.
I mean, they still had quite a bit of time in the game, so I think it's nice to see goals go in the other net. But job remains the same. 10 minutes I think or so left in the game, and you just have to continue doing your job, and trying to keep your game clean and crisp, and trying to make those big saves, and fortunately we were able to close that one out.
You looked good out there. How did it feel? I know it's your first full game. I know you got a period and a couple games in Utica, but first full game. How did that feel?
Yeah, it's feeling better and better. I mean, obviously before I got hurt at the start of the year, every game I felt better and better, and my game was continuing to progress. And going to Utica really helped me start to get off on the right track, and my game's starting to feel, like I said, better and better every time I get on the ice. So I'm happy with that.
And how chaotic was those last minute when they pulled the goalie and just seemed like pucks and bodies everywhere at the net?
Yeah. I mean, it's always going to be like that. When there's a close game like that, one goal or so, and I think that's just part of winning teams, just learning how to deal with that chaos and slowing it down and staying on the inside and giving them the perimeter, but not letting those high danger chances come. And I think we did a great job of limiting that tonight.
Damon, we always hear about, the players that are playing really well will get the most minutes. In the past 2 nights, you have been the player that the Devils have turned to. For you, how did you make sure that you were contributing to this team to help them with this victory tonight?
Just doing everything I can. Obviously, last game in the second and then early in the first, this game, we've had 2 defensemen go down, so you can't predict that. Unfortunately, the ice time that a lot of us have been getting was in unfortunate circumstances with those guys going down, but I'm used to that. I played a lot of minutes last year and in years past, and I like that. I get into a rhythm a little bit better, play better hockey. So, like I said, it's unfortunate that we had players go down, but when my name's called to go out that door, I'm going to give it everything I got to help the team any way I can.
The winless skid is snapped here, and it's against a team that was a little bit difficult of a game last time 5 days ago. How important was it to win this time?
Yeah, it's always, you get a chance to watch some video, get to watch some things you did, and, you did well, did not so well. So we knew what to expect, from their game, and we corrected a few of those things. And it was a battle. You could see that game was a grind out there for both sides, and a lot of physicalness, a lot of, shots to the net where there's people crashing the net and bodies. So overall, I thought we did a good job. We just stuck with it for the whole 60 minutes, and ultimately came out on top, which is huge. Snap the streak.
Those final minutes, people were blocking shots. Mackenzie was coming up with big saves. Just tell us a little bit about what it was like out there in the chaos.
Yeah, it's chaos for sure, and you got to give credit to everybody that goes out there and locks it down on the end there. So they were pressing, and they did a good job on us. Mackenzie played a great game. He made the big saves we needed him to, and we were able to chip that one last puck out there and able to finish the job with the empty net. So great effort by the guys out there at the end of the game with us. So it's just nice to snap a streak, and then hopefully we can go back on the right end of things.
Dave, when a defenseman goes down in the first minute of a game and you kind of know, all right, there's only 5 of us that's going to finish the full 58 minutes here, do you do anything a little differently? Like maybe if there's a play where you maybe save a little energy, or like how do you mentally prepare when you know that you're going to have a heavy load ahead, especially on back-to-back nights and being down twice?
Yeah, obviously with those factors, every game, every situation is different. The back-to-back games are obviously huge, but once your adrenaline gets going and once you're in the game and you just kind of get in that rhythm of playing, you don't really think about the minutes or who you're playing against or who you're playing with. Your name gets told to go out that door and play, and you do everything possible to help the team, because it sucks when you have guys go down and then guys have to play more minutes, which I'm not going to complain about. But the circumstances suck. But you just try to be smart about how you play the game. Obviously, you can't try to switch your game or change how you're going to play. But there's situations in the game where you just have to make sure you're prepared for and. Next man up sort of mentality, as the old saying goes. And I thought overall tonight we did a fairly good job of just maintaining the lead when we got it and finishing the job.
I know we talked to Lindy earlier before the game about maybe some carryover from the last game, the chippiness, if you will. Do you feel like you guys answered that bell, especially in that situation? It seemed like there was a lot more engagement from the physicality standpoint.
We were definitely prepared for it. We talked about it as a team before the game, and we obviously knew the circumstances. They tried to take a couple liberties on Nico in the last game, and then carryover we're in their building now, and they tried to take a few more at him and a few other guys. So I felt like we answered that pretty well, and we have our fair share of physical guys and guys who aren't going to back down in this room as well. So we don't pretend to be any tough guys or fighters around here, but we're going to play the game hard and protect one another. So you can kind of see that throughout the game in different instances, and we're going to protect our captain and anybody else that gets runs taken at them.
Obviously, with the way everything went the last time, this one has to feel especially good for you guys to pull this victory here.
Yeah, 100%. That one felt good for sure. We put in the work again. Came in late yesterday, back-to-back, and came out to play. And it was a fully team effort, and that one definitely feels good and puts it back on track.
What about the work of your defensemen tonight? I mean, back-to-back nights where they're down a man. This one, basically the whole game, they only had five players back there.
Yeah, they came up huge tonight. Tried to shut them down, and like I said, we just worked. And if you're in stretches like this, that's how you get back. Exactly what we did tonight, and we got rewarded for the work this time.
How good was Mackenzie tonight? Obviously, his first start back. I know he played last night, but first full start.
He was really solid. Made some huge saves for us, and just looked confidence back there, and that definitely helps as well.
You all able to hold on to that lead there, and how much was it, the blocks and the team effort and everyone hustling to pucks in those final minutes?
Yeah, like I said, it was a team effort, and we all battled hard, and we wanted that win. And we've been battling hard the last few games, and cleaned up finally our on-man rush game. We stayed above and didn't beat ourselves, and that's why we got rewarded tonight.
Brat's 2 goals, particularly off that face-off. That was a huge goal for him. What was really working so well with his shots tonight?
I mean, he's a great player. There's no surprise for me. He can shoot the puck. He can make plays. He obviously can skate. So he's just all around a really shifty player that you got to be aware of. And the teams know that. But tonight, he came up huge for us.
Lindy, we'll start with the obvious question, but how important was it, this team playing as one unit, to get the win tonight?
Well, real important. We needed a win. We've played several really good games inside this and didn't find any ways to get the puck in the back of the net. But I thought, to come out and get a couple goals there in the third period, real good goal by Jesper, and then get some traffic in front and get a great redirection on the third one by Hischier was important.
The last game, you said there was a couple details you wanted to fix with the game before playing Florida again. How did you think your team did improving from last game?
Well, first I got to give our back end a lot of credit down to 5D, and I thought a lot of the areas, some of those rush opportunities that we gave up, we cleaned those rush opportunities up. I thought our puck play was better. I would have liked to seen us hang on to the puck a little bit more, like on the offensive side. But away from the puck and the details not to give up some of those chances were a lot better.
Any update on Graves at this time?
No update right now, just that, he'll see our doctors when he gets back.
To see the defensemen step up 2 nights in a row, back-to-back, down a defenseman, how important were they and how did they adapt to that change?
Well, you got to give the group a lot of credit. Really, the 5 guys that finished the game in back-to-back games, a lot of ice time. A tough loss last night, and then just to bounce back, get in real late, and end up playing the way they did. You got to give them a lot of credit.
Is that kind of the response you want to see from as far as standing up for each other and being there for each other, much more prepared?
Yeah, I think the group was disappointed in what had happened, and they were there every second of the way tonight. So. Got to give them credit for that, and we realize that we still have to grow as a team. It's all part of just remembering, where you were at and where you got to get to.
What did you take away from Mackenzie Blackwood's performance tonight?
I thought Mackenzie was strong. Played, made some real big saves for us, and it was a great game to see him step in and help get us a win.
In those final minutes, the team is blocking shots, they're doing everything. How were you all able to stay calm, especially with this game and trying to snap the skid on the line?
Well, we've practiced the situation. We had one breakdown through it, but I thought the desperation to get the job done, even the desperation to get the empty net goal, the puck pressure up ice, like we didn't sit back and we just tried to keep the pressure on, and we got rewarded for it.